Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the review show with Orion. I'm your host Orion, and this is the first review of 2020. I'm currently sorry for the lack of reviews lately. I just can't go to the store right now, and yeah, that's about it. And lack of motivation too is a part of it. Instead of that, we are not reviewing food today. We are reviewing an album I really enjoy. It is called Blind by the Sundays. They're like a dream pop band, like Mazzy Star. Mazzy Star is just a huge part of my life right now. Relaxing music to put me to sleep. Not in a bad way, not like it's boring or anything. It's just got a beautiful sound. A beautiful, dreamy sound to it. And it's just a huge part of my life right now. So, we will be reviewing that today. I have water right here, so I don't get too thirsty. We're going to be describing this in my best ways possible, because I have not reviewed something in 4 months. An album and something, you know, something that's reviewable. Anyway, please sit back, relax, chill out with me for a few minutes of your day. And before this review begins, if you have Last.fm and you want to follow me, my username is Orion is cool1. If you guys use Last.fm and you listen to music a lot, there's my account if you want to follow my profile and stalk my charts, I guess. Anyway, let's get into this review. So, the way I found this band was the usual. You know, usually I find bands through my Last.fm recommendations, or Psychedelic telling me to check this song out. Then there's Spotify radio. Usually, most of the time, it comes from just me browsing Spotify or YouTube or something like that. But I found this band through the Spotify album recommendations, like similar to Mazzy Star. That's where I found it in. At first glance, I was a little bit hesitant to click it. I mean, I don't usually listen to albums that Spotify recommends, because usually, most of the time, I've heard them before, and they're mostly grunge albums, I would say, like the Mad Season album, Temple of the Dog, Nevermind, stuff like that. I've already heard them all. That's why I try to avoid those album recommendations, because they just repeat themselves sometimes. But I've never heard this album before. So, this album starts out so soft and soft-spoken, dreamy vocals, obviously. That's what I said in the beginning. It's just a trance. You're in a trance forever. Like, it's relaxing. Like, it's not relaxing in a boring way. It's not boring music at all. Their voice is so beautiful. I'm not even kidding. If you guys want me to make a female vocalist, top 10 underrated female vocalists, I'm gonna put this one in it, because they're underrated. Really underrated in my opinion. This band and vocalist. I don't know the person that sings in this band, but because I just found them a week ago. I think on Tuesday, yeah. So about a week. I've been listening to this band non-stop this week. This album in particular, and their first one as well. Here's Where the Story Ends, and Skin and Bones. Those, so the highlights of this album, I would say, are God Made Me that's the most beautiful song on the album, I would say. God Made Me, and then, what's the other one? Love. Yeah, it's just titled Love. These are perfect. Like, they would flow anywhere, really. I don't know where to, you know, it's just, it's blissful. And just the beautiful sound I've ever heard. Other than Mazzy Star. Other than Mazzy Star. And then the other highlight of this album would be, I think, Wild Horses. So this is a Rolling Stones cover. I did not know this until Psychedelic told me when we were listening to it both together last week. Or, yeah, a week ago. I showed him this song, and he told me this was a Rolling Stones cover. This is a really good Rolling Stones cover, actually. It's like the best I've heard. The only other cover of Rolling Stones I've heard is Ruby Tuesday by the Scorpions. Ruby Tuesday is also a good Rolling Stones song. But the Wild Horses song, just a perfect cover. Just perfect. I need to figure out where the what the other songs were real quick. There was Life and Soul, Goodbye, More, On Earth, God Made Me, Love, What Do You Think, 24 Hours, Blood on My Hands. Okay, Blood on My Hands is also really relaxing and beautiful as well as God Made Me and Love. I would say the highlights of this album in order, I would say, oh yeah, forgot about Medicine as well. So in order, for my top list of the top songs of this album, I would go with God Made Me, that's number 1, Love, that's number 2, for you to listen to as well, in these top orders. God Made Me, Love, Wild Horses, I Feel, and Blood on My Hands. So those are the 5 songs you should start out with this album. It's just a blissful, dreamy pop sound. Just like Mazzy Star. It's the most beautiful music you'll ever hear from the 90s. Is this band right here. This and Mazzy Star. Top tier of the goats of dream pop, I'd say. Anyway, this album, you're wondering what I'm going to grade it, right? It came out in September of 1992. So this is right around the grunge era of 1990s. Yeah. So I'm gonna grade this album since I really love this album, right? I'm gonna give it a 9.7 out of 10. I know. Why are you giving it such a high grading scale, Orion? Well, just listen to this album and you'll find out why. Dude, this is the best album by them, I would say. I haven't listened to the other two as much as this one, but this is their best album, I would say, my opinion. I might change my opinion later on, who knows. I've just started listening to this band. I've listened to this album 116 times. I've listened to this band 203 times so far. Might be more later on because I just listened to them last night. So the top song right now I have on Last FM is Here's Where the Story Ends, God Made Me, I Feel, and Love, and Skin and Bones. Those are my top 5 tracks right now. Really awesome band. I really recommend you guys listen to them. Psychedelic's already listened to him. He enjoys it, I think. Really good band. Good recommendation. Check it out for yourself. And if you have not already joined the Discord, the dead Discord server that I have, it's in the description below. And follow my Instagram, it's below. I post daily. I will be posting some new pictures later on today, so be looking out for that. I post there daily, and I'm pretty dead on Twitter, so I would recommend follow my Instagram more than my Twitter. I have more followers on my Instagram too. So yeah, go follow my Instagram and subscribe. We will get to 100K this year or next year, please. Anyway, click the bell, like the videos, comment, tell your friends, whatever. Bye. My camera cut out. Bye and stay super chill. Have a great day.